everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I've got a makeup tutorial for you. Oh, how surprising. This time it's inspired by Captain America from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and it turned out better than my Thor inspired look because the red actually turned out red this time. I know, it's a miracle. Also, incidentally, if you're currently, in quarantine at home, and don't have a job that requires you to go outside and you might be bored, this look will also be very good to try out, because it took me about 3 hours, including the face. It's quite time consuming, so there's that too. Yeah, anyway, let's get started. Okay, first off, every single time I do something with my hair that has two sides, I immediately have the theme song of Pippi Longstockings stuck in my head. The Dutch version, obviously. Anyway, about the look, I already did my eyebrows because this is probably going to be a complicated, long tutorial thing. So better save some time where we can, and I'm gonna start off with smashing myself in the eye with a primer. I don't recommend it, but just using a white base. And said white base is just going to hopefully make sure that all the colors are actually going to be true to color. Like in my last movie inspired makeup tutorial where the red turned out purple. Yeah. I'm going to use a different red eyeshadow this time around, so hopefully we'll get some, results that are actually like they're supposed to this time. What is the same as last time is I only have a vague idea of what exactly I'm planning on doing. But I do know it's going to be complicated, so I'm just going to pull you up a little bit closer. Now, first off, I'm just going to do a cut crease in admittedly quite a complicated way, but I don't want to have to carve it all out because that just doesn't seem to work that well with this particular base. So I'm just making a line with a pale blue eyeshadow. I want to use blue color, so this is a good choice. But because it's a pale blue and not a dark blue, it's also going to be easier to, get over it if it's not in the exact right place and all, like it's easier to remove. I'm using the Jawbreaker palette by Jeffree Star. If you don't have this palette or whatever, you can use basically whatever palette with bright colors. Any rainbowy palette will do. Yeah. Now, the outer corner of the cut crease is going to be red. This time hopefully true red and not purple, despite me applying it over blue at this point. It is looking red, so that's very, very good. But yeah, I'm just going for the red, blue and white theme. And also, I was thinking about it, a lot of countries actually have those colors in their flag. Like, a lot of countries have the same colors in their flags. Like we do too in the Netherlands, it's also red, white and blue. Anyway, although we have orange as it's like a special, counter color. Anyway, point being, yeah, this is gonna be, I'm gonna try to let it sort of fade to the blue. Just define the colors first and then blend it out and all. Fun fact, everything that takes me 3 hours on this eye on camera is 2 swipes on this eye and it's done. So unfair. Anyway, either way, I just wiped off my brush and I'm going to go in with a bold blue color to continue the cut crease line. Okay, what I'm doing now is blending, and I'm using a very, very, very pointy brush. You can either use a very pointy pencil brush or alternatively a very, very teeny tiny blending brush. Because I'm going to blend out the lines I just made preferably without going over the part below the line. So yeah, any brush that's very tiny or very pointy will do, but it does need to be soft enough that you can blend with it. No need to make this perfect yet, this is the first step of blending, but just try to get it, nice already. The better you blend with each step, the easier the entire process is gonna be. Now I'm continuing with a slightly paler shade of blue and a actual blending brush. And with this I'm not going to touch that line again because I really don't want to go over it. I'm just going to use this brush, being a blending brush and all, to blend some more. Just until everything goes as smooth as possible. This is probably not the easiest way to do a cut crease, by the way, but I do actually quite like how it turns out when I do it this way. On this outer corner I'm just using the same red, because either way it would turn out weird if I would use another shade, because either it would turn pinkish or it would turn orange. And I just really want to get a true red this time, like seriously, let me have a true red every once in a while. Anyway, my eternal curse of reds doesn't look red on me. Anyway, I'm just going to use the actual red and just, you know, blend it out towards the brow with as little product as possible so I don't completely cover it. Then in the corner over here, I want it to be darker. Also, by the way, I just had the biggest like, oh my god moment. I didn't check the audio before recording the entire part before this, but luckily the audio is good. Luckily, because like, I don't know, like like at some point it randomly just screwed itself up. And it never did that again, but I sort of had the feeling that if I wouldn't check it, then it would sort of like just randomly do that again, because I still don't know what was the cause of it. But yeah, anyway, point is, audio was good, we're all fine. On to the eye look. I'm just using a darker shade of blue now, because with the blue I can play around more, because blue actually stays blue on me. Yeah. Just with the eyeliner brush and repeating the steps I did before with the other colors. Then finally an easy step, the brow bone highlight at the highest arch here with an off-white matte shade. And don't forget the inner corner here. Then next up I'm going to use one of my favorite products, a liquid metal by Catrice, and just use it to sort of carve out the cut crease on the inner part. This is sounding very complicated, but trust me, it's gonna make sense as long as I show you what I do. In a moment, yeah. I'll just show you what I do and then you'll understand what I mean. I'm using a flat brush. You know, one of these, just to have a lot of control. And then just go for it. Just make the cut crease as nice as you possibly can. And then once we have that, I'm going to go over it with a paler, sort of shimmery white-ish shade. Anything that looks sort of alike will do. Okay, I gotta admit that the gold stuff over top of the white base sort of turned flaky and the eyeshadow isn't hiding it. So what I'm gonna do is apply a glitter primer and just apply some gold glitter over top of that. If you don't know what to do, just add more product. Do make sure with glitter primer that you don't use too much, because it works best in a thin layer. And the same goes for the glitter itself. And obviously use glitter that's like safe for the eyes, because you probably still need your eyeballs. Okay, now that I do myself into finding gold glitter everywhere for the upcoming 12 centuries, I'm just applying a little bit of eyelash glue into my crease and apply some star-shaped glitter. You don't want to get this in your eyes because star-shaped is sharp and you don't want to get it in your eyes. So make sure you don't apply too much and that is very well adhered. And if you're worried about it, just don't risk it. Okay, if you think I'm being difficult, we're going to get even more difficult. I'm going to, not smack myself with a mirror preferably, but I'm going to outline the cut crease with black gel liner and then also put an eyeliner over top of the glitter. Somehow. It's gonna be fun. Okay, I've also done my face. By the way, sorry if you can hear noise in the background with the entire thing of not being allowed to go anywhere. My neighbors apparently all decided to go work in the backyards with electrical equipment. Anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna finish the eyeballs now. And I'm starting off with the bold blue shade on the blender brush. And just applying it below my eye like this. Only blending it to about half, ignoring all the stray gold glitters that are everywhere now. Because of course. But I don't want to make it too heavy on the bottom. And then I'm going to go back to the pointy brush with a very dark shade of blue. So just connect it to the wing. To really give the depth in the outer corner, yeah. Proper English. Yeah. And then a shimmery off-white shade in the inner corner as a highlight. And then the, you know, always depends on whether you want to or not step false eyelashes. I'm going to go for quite a pointy pair because it somehow looks comic book-y to me and it seems to suit, so yeah. And then also some mascara on the bottom side. I'm not applying mascara on the top, you could do that, but like I recently tinted my eyelashes, so I don't need to. They're already black. Now, because the colors are, you know, also important for the look, I guess, I am going to show you the blush and highlight and lips. The blush is a very peachy, warm, reddish, shimmery shade. Because it fits with the eyes, but it also looks very, you know, bright and fresh and natural. For highlighter though, I'm going to use Hypothermia by Jeffree. Because, you know, it has bluish hints to it and it's glittery, so yeah. And then lastly, before my camera's battery dies, I'm going to quickly do my lips with a nude pencil and a lip gloss. Okay, and seriously, by the time this corona crisis is over, I really feel like people are going to have the tidiest backyards they've ever had. Okay, then very surprisingly finishing it off with some setting spray and we're done. And that leaves us after 3 hours, hopefully shorter in the tutorial. I'm gonna try to keep it under 15 minutes, but either way we're left with the final results. Yep. I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please click the like button, it would really help me out. And if you want to see more of my makeup tutorials and other videos, you can always subscribe to my channel. Other than that, as always, the entire list of everything I've put on my face is below in the video description, just in case you want to know certain products. And other than that, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!